স্যার এবারে শুরু করতে পারেন।
Hello. Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon, everybody. I am Ranjan Das Gupta, professor and head of the
Good afternoon, sir.
Engineering Department. Now, I would be talking about some aspects of advanced pedagogy. The topic which I will be covering is lifelong learning. I think my screen is visible. It has gone. Out. Post disabled participants screen share.
Sir, your voice is actually echoing.
No, sir. Okay. No, sir. Okay. Arpon, can you make the screen shared? Because this is, I cannot do it from here. Voice is not clear, it is echoing. Okay, so
Sir, can you please log out and log
let
in?
me disconnect and connect again.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually you have logged in from two devices or two accounts, so that is why this echoing thing is happening. So one is Ranjan Das Gupta, another is RDG.
So, is my screen now visible?
Yes, sir.
Arpon?
Yes, sir.
Visible.
Is the voice okay?
Now okay.
Fine, thank you. So let me start. So the topic which I will be covering is the lifelong learning. Basically, this is one of the component which nowadays we are talking about on various platforms. So let me start. Now, what is first thing first? Let me tell you this thing. This is one of my research paper which I have published in Springer, and it was published in Springer, and I have presented this thing in a conference held at Vienna in 2022. Now, I will talk on this guideline, and I will discuss some of the issues, not the all issues which I have presented over there, some of the issues over there, which I have presented over there. So let me start with the term lifelong learning. Now, what is your idea about lifelong learning? That is, let me first try to identify. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by lifelong learning? Any of the participant? Please unmute yourself and participate in the discussion. Anyone? What do you mean by lifelong learning? If the term already you have come across with the term, please try to.
So actually, this is part of Washington Accord
Right.
as a criteria for graduate engineer.
Okay.
And basically, here some skills are going to be developed so that when the student, after completion of the course, the student is able to use those learning throughout different application, whatever he is going to or she is going to perform.
Right. Very correct. But one point just I like to mention that Washington Accord, it is part of Washington Accord, but Washington Accord has adopted this thing much late. Not at the earlier part of the Washington Accord. They have modified this thing and it has come into the Washington Accord a few years back, something around 10 years. But lifelong learning was there. It was there in different countries in different form that I will be discussing. And basic purpose of the thing is this, that when we are talking about any engineering program or humanities program or any subject, we teach as teachers, we teach in that graduation course. I am talking about the higher education, not the secondary or primary education, tertiary education. And when we talk about any subject in our graduate course of 3 years or 4 years, whatever, just try to think from this perspective, what is the lifespan of that knowledge? Please try to focus on this thought. Whatever I teach or you teach, that subject has a lifespan. Lifespan in the sense that at certain point of time, that subject has its importance, it has the relevance with the society, and the learner who learned the subject can use that knowledge in profession or in personal life, whatever. Now, when you are talking about any professional course, say might be engineering or medical science or legal science or whatever, or even history, geography, etc. Some of the knowledge has longer lifespan. Some of the knowledge have shorter lifespan. But particularly for engineering discipline, besides a few, most of the knowledge have shorter lifespan. That means whatever technology or whatever engineering we do today might not be applicable after 10 years or 15 years, depending upon the subject we work with. So, for example, if you consider constructions technology, the constructions technology 50 years back and construction technology today have changed a lot. So the knowledge which someone acquired 50 years back, and if he or she keeps that knowledge intact even, but that knowledge might not be applicable today in toto because the technology, materials, requirements, a lot of things have changed. Now, question is, whatever we taught in a graduate course, say 30 years back or 40 years back or 20 years back even, if that knowledge is no more applicable in profession, how the candidate or the student of 20 years back in profession can gather the new knowledge? The conventional approach which was there, because this problem is there, it is not today's problem, it is a problem of 40, 50, 60 or 100 years back also. Previously, the idea was the companies with which they are working, or the professional body with which they are working, that professional body or company will teach them or train them in the new technology they have adopted in their organization. So for any good company, there are some HR divisions or training divisions where the participants or the engineers or other staffs are regularly trained and they grow with the company and serve the company in a better way. So it was the responsibility of the organization. Say, for example, I can give a name of SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. They have a very strong training unit. Indian Rail, they have a very strong training unit. Similarly, if you consider private organizations like Air India or not private organizations, Air India or other organizations, they have normally very strong training unit and people are getting their training and they grow with their knowledge, skill, etc. and can serve the company in a better way. That scenario persists in the world, particularly in India, till 1995 or something like that, last 20 years or like that, that scenario has gradually changed. Companies giving the training, but not in that massive way. Rather, it became the responsibility of the individual to got the modern technology. And technology is changing very, very fast. And it becomes an extremely difficult proposition for a person to get acquainted with the modern technology, particularly in the area of computer science, IT, medical science, biotechnology, which are changing very, very fast. Now today, most of the engineering discipline has taken or rather adopted AI, ML technology, artificial intelligence and machine language. So their product design, product manufacturing techniques, everything are changing very fast. It was more and more software-driven things instead of raw hardware. So participants have to adapt with learning. They have to learn. And that's why Washington Accord has adopted this thing that whether in our graduate course, we can embed some ways or some means so that students get a lifelong learning exposure and they can grow on their own. That was the idea to adopt in Washington Accord, and then it was also adopted in our NBA, that is our National Board of Accreditations. They have also adopted these things in the number 12 graduate attributes or POs. So that is in the scenario, background scenario. But if we consider beyond this Washington Accord or NBA, we can realize that this is a requirement for survival in the market. Whether it is in Washington Accord or not, or whether it is in NBA or not, is not the main point. The point is, for a career of 30 or 35 years in technology, in STEM area, if a candidate stops learning when he or she is graduated, then his professional life would be very shortened. He will be considered a useless person because he cannot deliver the requirement of the society. So, if we consider this from this aspect, then it can be considered as a part of life. You cannot go beyond these things. You cannot consider that, okay, it is an option. It is part of your life. Need it in our life throughout. It is not just 2 years or 5 years or 10 years. A necessity, not luxury. Now people are no more considering it as a luxury. It is a necessity. So lifelong learning is in today's environment, particularly 2024 or 2023. We cannot say that, okay, it is, we can have option. It is a necessity. Now, let us take a social view. The seniors, older generation, so it might be age of 60, 70 plus, like that. They have to cope up with changing scenario of communication technology. Let us first start with the communication technology. What was the communication technology 30 or 40 years back in our country? Verbal communication, it is still there. No major change. I can talk with you, you can talk with me. That's nice. We had telephone system, that classical landline telephone, which was not that much common in every household. It was more a premium product, and only select people have telephone facilities at their residence. And might be there are some common telephone booths or some shops which have a telephone which allows you to make a call. And most of the calls were local calls. There is no ISD or long distance calls because that facilities were very costly. So it was the scenario a few decades back. Now I can recollect that when I joined my first company in mid-80s, our head office was at Bangalore. I was operating from Kolkata. So to make a call, I have to book a trunk call. And then at a fixed time, I can make a call, and then from there, somebody communicates. And if the person whom I am looking for is not that point of time in office, then I cannot communicate. Because people do not have the mobile phone that point of time, and communicating for office purpose needs to be at predefined time so that both the people are available. So that was the technology just 35, 40 years back. But now you know that what are the changes in communication technology. Most of the people in urban area has multiple mobile phones. And you can communicate 24/7 through voice, through video, through WhatsApp, and there are all some social media also through which you can communicate with one another. So now the older people, what the problem is, the older people have to learn those things. They might not be that conversant, and they have to become familiar with this technology. And moreover, the technology is what they are using with a smartphone in 2024, that process might not be applicable after 2 years or 3 years, or after 5 years or 5 years before it was different. So it is not only to adapt the thing, it is a continuous adaptations of the change in technology. The way people are communicating today, even with mobile phone, with other gadgets, might not be that way performing 5 years down the line. Might be different sorts of communication technology will come, and people have to adapt to those things. Now for older people, senior people, this adaptation is not very simple. So we need to understand, or we need to work with those things so that they can adapt things easily. Second point which I like to emphasize, that banking and other commercial transactions. This is another thing where India has changed a lot. I should not say a lot, a massive changes. Now, bank transfer is done from sitting at your home. You can transfer money at any person, not within in your country, beyond this country, in UK, USA, Germany, anywhere you can send money if you know some particular information of the recipient or probable recipient. And these sort of facilities are available sitting at your laptop or mobile or desktop. You don't not even to move to the bank, draw a check or make a draft. All those things are technology of past. Though still it is there, but this has been changed. And for that, people have to understand the present banking operation as well as the threats, security aspect, risk factors, all those things. So somebody like me might not be very comfortable, but people have this option. Another point I just like to mention, that is the transport system. That has also changed even in a massive way. Okay, I am not saying that the bus has changed or the train has changed, but the entire system has changed. You can book ticket through your app. You can get the details through your app. And in fact, just I am sharing one experience, interesting thing. When you are using your credit cards for booking of a bus service, might be your international card is no more international. What I like to say that there are several transport apps which only accepts local card. That means they have to get the bank transactions immediately done. So they do not accept international cards. So you need to know, to get a tram ticket in Vienna or bus ticket in Chicago, you might have to have a local card, or you might have to get it done at the bus stand only, because they are not recognizing your card, or they do not have the software to check the validity of your card. So they do not issue the ticket. So this sort of scenario has come up. So we need to know, particularly for the senior citizens, it might not be that easy to understand this sort of change in system. And unfortunately, they face problems. So lifelong learning for them is very much essential. Of course, they might not be fast learner, they might be slow learner, they might need to know only a particular part, because his or her work or applications is limited within certain facilities. So that way learning is not that simple. Only the selective portions of learning. But they are not ready to learn the totality of the system. So for senior people, learning for this new generation technologies are very, very critical, and sometimes it becomes very difficult for them to go with it. Now I go for the middle-aged urban people. That means people in the age group of 40 to 60. They are in profession. Their business processes are changing. Production processes are changing. Marketing techniques are changing. They are in profession. They have to adopt those things. Who will teach them this new process, new techniques? Only some big companies, they afford to have this training. That's what I have mentioned just a few minutes back. But changes are very much there, and they have to adopt those things. So they are also facing the heat of these changes, because initially business process, say when you are making a tender, say just conventional tender, so there is a publication. So through the publications, you have to get the advertisement and the form from the particular company, and then you have to fill up the form. Might be 20 pages, 30 pages rigorous form, where you have to give all the details of the business process or whatever information they are looking for, and give the details of the product specifications. Then you place the price, seal it, etc., etc. Now the business process is through the e-commerce system. So you have to go through the website, you have to go to the portal, download, or online you have to submit the information, and you don't know what information is coming in the next page. So you have to anticipate what are there, you have to fill up all those things. Then if it is not through in one go, you might have to save it, keep it, whatever you have done, go for the next chance, etc., etc. So the business process is no more conventional. Even for a tender, you have to go through a particular process. Previously, say for our institute, when we are buying the product with DGS&D system in government house, you might be knowing that there was a DGS&D system through which you can procure computers or other gadgets, furniture, etc., etc. Now that has been changed. That will change to GEM. GEM. This GEM is another part through which you have to do this business process. There are some websites where you have to log in, you have to have commercial password, so you can log in, and then you have to go through the particular menu, particular information you have to put. So that way you can procure the items. So this has been changed, and these changes has to be adopted by every organization working in government sector. So And say another part we have changed, that is the GST. This business process, previously the tax was paid in end of the quarter or end of the year through certain process. Now that has been changed to GST, and if for every transaction you have to identify how much amount you have to pay. You have to pay in month-wise or quarter-wise, depending upon the guideline you have followed. And if you do not pay, the next business or next bill you cannot pay. So there are several such processes. You have to pay penalty if it is delayed. So several such things have been changed. So organizations have to learn those things, and the people working in the organizations have to go through these changes. And sometimes people are facing problems, sometimes it might be easy. Similarly, production process has changed, marketing techniques has changed. I am not going to the details, but just I like to give you the feel that middle-aged urban people are facing this problem. Now I come to the new generation. By the time new generations, I mean those who are passing from for last 5 years or 10 years in the industry or profession. So their challenge is they have to establish themselves as capable youth. What do I mean by capable youth? Their basic subject knowledge is there, but that doesn't mean they are productive, they are capable. So they have to go through the changes occurred in the industry, and they have to make themselves ready for delivery. But what they have to actually do, what they have to learn, is very difficult to say. That whether they will learn technology X or technology Y, nobody can say that, okay, technology X is better than technology Y. You go in this line. So what I suggest that identify possible concentrations of knowledge production areas. That means where the new knowledges are producing. What are the possible areas? Say, for example, if we consider automobile. All over the world, for last more than 10 years, people are talking about EV, electrical vehicles. So this is one concentration, I can say, possible concentrations, where knowledge are being produced, new knowledges are produced. So what would be the battery technology, what would be the life of the battery, how it will be charged, how the engine will be modified. All those things are the new knowledges which are coming for last 5, 7, 10 years in the area of automobile industry. So if we know that these are the areas where new knowledges are produced, so we can think of that these are the possible areas where new services will be generated. So people can concentrate over there. So this is one possible thing. Artificial intelligence, machine learning is another area where concentrations of knowledges are coming. So those are the possible technology or possible areas where people can concentrate. So these are the things which the candidates have to identify. Learn new ideas very fast. That is the buzzword. You have to learn new ideas very fast. This is the problem. If you are in profession, how can you learn fast? Try to understand the basic problem or contradiction. If somebody is in profession, that means he is engaged 8 to 10 hours at least every day, plus transit time, plus preparation time. So taken all together, 12 to 14 hours or 16 hours have gone from the young person. Then when he or she can learn? Very, very difficult, very, very impractical proposition. But that is the challenge. If you don't learn, you will be very soon declared obsolete. If you like to learn, then your regular professional jobs might be hampered. But at the same time, even if you learn or don't learn, you have to deliver without loss of quality. So that is something which we are demanding from the young generation. And these are really, really very absurd or uncertain things. They have to work well in the organizations. They have to learn new things. And they have to deliver without loss of quality. So all on the demand list. But what are the possibilities of getting that job done? And that's why we find the scenario that all over the world, people in professions after 5, 7, 10 years are unfortunately chucked off from the organizations and new people are being recruited. It is not that organization is shrinking. They are doing the business. They are making the profit. But some of the people, those who couldn't do this thing, unfortunately, or did less than the competitors, are chucked off from the organizations. So this vicious cycle is there. And we, the academician, have to address this problem. Otherwise, our own students, our new generations will be suffering. And they are suffering. Even today, just I got in the net that Google is trying to chuck off quite a significant number of people. Now think of the situation. Google is a company all over the world which recruits the best of the best. All over the world, not only in India. So only the bests are getting entry in Google. Now even they are chucked off. Microsoft is checking off. Similarly, other companies, big brands, they are leaving their people. So you see, it is a really big challenge for the new generation to be in the market with proper potential and provide the thing. So this is what I like to focus on. Now I go to the non-working women, that is homemakers. Fast changes in outdoor activities. Just you see, I am talking about only that segment of the people, women who are homemakers, basically wives or mothers like that. Now, when they have to book a taxi, previously what was the scenario in Kolkata or in any metro city? They go outside, they know nearby taxi stand or flying taxi, they just give a call and the taxi service is provided and she goes to the particular place, pay the money, get down. So it was one way of doing the thing. Now that particular type of service is almost off from most of the cities. What they have to do? They have to download some app, might be it Uber or Ola or Lyft or whatever available in that locality. They need to know how to operate over there. They have to connect it with some bank account, call the cab, wait for 5, 10, 7 minutes, hope the service will be there and pay through that particular app, or sometimes might be cash depending upon the facilities provided by that particular service provider. Go to the destination. So what they need? They have to be conversant with the mobile phone. They have to download the app. They need to know how to operate the app, how to make a call cancelled, how to pay, all those things, all the details they need to know. That was not required 20 years or 30 years back. So that learning and doing it properly at that critical time is the additional responsibility of the non-working woman. So might be some of them are conversant, some of them are not, depending upon the background of the particular lady. So these changes has caused them this sort of extra burden, if I consider it as extra. The technical students, COVID-19. So COVID-19, I am not talking about, that is a massacre all over the world. So after that, what happened? Job market opportunity becomes very critical. Stagnant or declining in some sectors. Some sectors it is flourishing, say for pharmacy, it is flourishing. Some service sector like Zomato, etc., it is flourishing, but some of the areas it is really declining. Capital will flow from one segment to another. Now, the basic understanding which we need to know that business will not stop. Business will flow from one area to another area. Now, the people who are attached in a particular segment, which is declining, they have to go to a certain other segment, which is growing. So this switchover is required. And the problem is this switchover is not easy. It needs additional training, it needs additional domain knowledge, it needs change of attitude, so many things. But if we do not do this, these technical students, they will face problems. Today they might be in segment X, tomorrow they might have to go to segment Y.
Pleasure.
Right? Hello? Are you saying anything? Okay. So, we go down to some of the aspects of new technology. I have not listed all the technologies, just a few. Information technology, which I have mentioned many a times, medical, biotechnology, data science. These are the four major technologies which are changing very fast. Information technology, all of you are saying that today the class which we are talking about. 10 years back, we couldn't imagine that we can have this sort of classes that I talk from my room and participants all over the country can listen to the thing. I can show the PPT files and people can interact with me. So it is possible through this Zoom or Google Meet, whatever. They are Flexibly View or TeamViewer or whatever. So these technologies has come in last few years. After COVID, people have started using this technology in a massive way, and all over the world, this was being done. Previously, there was classroom. So people have to gather at the classroom at a specific time, etc., etc. Now those things have gone away. People don't need to move. They can listen sitting from their own room or own classroom. The medical science, lots of changes has come in medical science. I'm not going into details. Biotechnology, data science is another thing where people are extracting new information from the big data or stored data through which new information, new things are coming up. Now, this research work which I am talking about, though it is related to lifelong learning, but we use the computers, particularly cloud computing framework, to address the issue. Now the issue is that what I have addressed in this particular work is limited to the problems with the technical students or technical pass-out students. When they are passing out, they have some knowledge, some skill. Unfortunately, when we passed out, or rather, unfortunately, when we passed out, the knowledge and skill which we have gathered at that point of time has a longer life. Longer life in the sense, those knowledge and skill might have served me for 15, 20 years or even more. After that, we need to learn something new. But nowadays, whatever knowledge and skill we impart to the students in a 4 years undergraduate course, has a lifetime of 5 years at most, or in some cases might be 6, 7 years. So this is the crisis of the student. So there is a requirement of additional support beyond conventional coursework. Proposing a cloud computing framework to provide necessary support from the university as cloud service provider. So this research is proposing a cloud service provider, CSP, from the university for their students, so that the students who have passed 10 years back do not need to come back to the university. Through the cloud service provider, they can upgrade their knowledge. And for some skill part, they can attend to certain certified courses or certified centers, so that both their knowledge and skill can be upgraded to be fit into the market. So that is the propositions which I like to place. Now I come to the Washington Accord, some of my colleagues have mentioned. Now, what is Washington Accord? Those who know it might be a repetition, but for the others, just it is a short description. Agreement among different countries, national organizations that allows external accreditations to the territory of tertiary education program. So for tertiary education program, this agreement is being done, particularly for the engineering program. A set of engineer graduate attributes has been declared in Washington Accord. Outcomes should be consistent with each other. Same recognition, rights and privileges, leading to mobility among graduates. So these are some key points of the Washington Accord. Present scenario, established in 1989. The full signatories as of 2020 are Australia, Canada, China, Costa Rica, Hong Kong, India, Ireland, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, New Zealand, Pakistan, Peru, Philippines, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Turkey, the United Kingdom, and the United States. These are the countries which are full member of the Washington Accord in 2020. Now, when you are talking about lifelong learning, what are the status in other countries? Let us have a glance. United States. We start with USA. President Clinton's 10-point plan for education, 1997, that means it is more than 25 years back, document, strengthening of teaching, independent reading by students, parental involvement in early learning, that means school learning, improving adult education and skills, connecting every school and library to the internet by 2000. So think of the situation that in USA, they have realized the importance of internet, importance of connecting different schools and libraries through internet by 2000. That means more than 20 years back, their schools and libraries are all supposed to be connected through internet. So one can access the resource from the others. So this is the plan in 1997. For United Kingdom, they have made a policy document, the learning age, a renaissance for a new Britain Department of Education and Employment, 1998. Learning is seen as a key to prosperity and the foundation of success. Please note this particular theme or particular ideology. In our country, even today, we do not consider learning as the key to prosperity. It is more towards the individual or family responsibility to learn and make yourself capable to be in industry or in profession. But in 1998, their policy, that is 25 years back, they have made it a policy that learning is seen as a key to prosperity and foundations of success. So they have understood the necessity of learning new technologies, new science, new mathematics, whatever comes up, and that is the foundation of success. We tell it, but we do not make it in our policy till our NEP 2020. NEP 2020, we have a policy, but that is not that way mentioned. Sorry. Development of the spiritual side, preparing citizens for active participation, creating university for industries, setting up individual learning accounts are among the major initiatives. This setting of individual learning accounts, similar idea we have taken in our NEP 2020, that ABP, ABC, academic bank, something count. So that is academic bank of credit, academic bank of credits. So that is one thing where all the credits we earn will be accumulated over there, and from there we can get the opportunities. So similar idea was there in UK long back. In Japan, lifelong integrated learning introduced in 1960. Japan is the first country who have started this sort of lifelong learning long back. Promotes learning by individuals according to their own self-identified needs. Now here the issue is the need is to be identified by the self. In 1960, there was no scope for the understanding the social needs. It is that individuals who have to identify the needs. Korea economic crisis of late 90s has pushed the government to enact Lifelong Learning Act for job-oriented education, training activities for employed workers and for unemployed employed and workers and for unemployed people. That means they have also identified that to improve their economy, they have to go for lifelong learning. Now, up to this, if you have any question, please tell me. Because I have 10 more minutes, I will then move. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Need of lifelong learning is felt by different countries long back. That's a few of them I have mentioned. I have documents where you can find other countries, other European countries, mostly European countries, South Africa, Australia, they have identified this requirement. Other countries, particularly Asian countries, they are not that way responding, except Korea and Japan. Countries have taken some steps to enhance lifelong learning. Now, if you consider our case with 140 crores of people, it is not an individual problem, rather a complex social crisis. Now, why I am saying this thing? Let me try to explain this thing. Say, for example, we produce normally 14 lakhs plus engineer graduates every year. Now it has the reduced number, previously it was a bit more. Now, if you consider that whatever knowledge and skill we impart in our engineering program, first thing, they are not getting, all of them are not getting jobs because job market is not that high. They are competing and only 20 to 30% are getting jobs. Even that 30%, that is around 5 lakhs or 4 lakhs. They are not in the market after 5-7 years. I am not saying all of them, but a significant fraction. So what happens if we consider from the social point of view? That every engineer, when we make, has a cost. Either the cost is paid by government, or cost is paid by the parents, or cost is paid by some philanthropic body. So it is a cost incurred by our country. Whoever spends, they become ready for the market. That 30% I am saying. The rest of them, that is 70%, are not ready for the market. So that cost is not directly giving any dividends or any return. And even the 30% who are absorbed in the industry, if again another 30% or 40% of them are chucked off from the industry by another 5, 7, 10 years, then they become also a liability on the society. So money has been spent from them. They have delivered some things in the industry for quite a few years, but slowly and steadily they become obsolete. Now this entire, every year, we just get a lot of qualified or semi-qualified or half-qualified, whatever you call, people in our society who are not that productive what they should have been. So it is no more an individual problem. Some individual may escape by his or her own skill, but it is more a social problem. That means people are facing this problem is not an individual scale. It is rather a much more massive scale. And that's why I call it as a complex social problem or crisis. More measures are required and IT-based solution is being proposed here. So I am now going to the solution proposal. So that is not the point which I like to discuss over here. Just a few more lines I like to say. Existing lifelong learning mechanism is insufficient. Design, develop, and deliver content for future is a big question. How do I know that what would be the requirement in 2030? But I am supposed to deliver those content. Earning mastery of new and upcoming areas. So when it is a new area, how can people be a master? Because as you are all teachers, you know that unless you teach a subject for 5, 7, 10 years, you cannot have the mastery on the subject. When you are, say for example, if I consider computer science, if someone is like to be master in operating system, one of the key area in computer science, in the graduate course, he has one paper, say 40 hours or 50 hours paper. He has spent some 100, 200 hours of learning. Some programming he has done, some skill set they have gathered. So with that, they become teacher after say another 3 years or 4 years after being MTech or PhD, whatever. Now, when he starts teaching operating system, what he or she has learned a few years back, then it was just the starting of learning in a new way. And after teaching the subject for a few years, there might be consecutive 4, 5, 7 years, then slowly and steadily he or she gathers mastery on the subject. Now, that is the normal procedures which all of us know and we all of us follow. But when the life of the subject is of 3 years or 5 years, how can people be master on the subject? Everybody is struggling to become a master. But by this time, the topic has removed. The content is found no more required. So this is a big thing, and how we can make a content for the future. What will be there in future is unknown. So that is another challenge. What to be learned, where it is available, what is the upcoming technology, corresponding cost and prospect, all those information needs to be available a priori, beforehand. But it is not available. So that is a challenge. We can say that you have to go for lifelong learning. Philosophically, it is okay. Policy-wise, it is okay. Nothing, no two about it. But when you try to go for implementations of this thing, administer the thing, what to learn? In 2024, can anybody say that in 2030, medical science, these topics is to be learned and be prepared for that? Very difficult to say. Almost impossible. Somebody may have some wild guess. If it matches, nice. It may not match even. Some new technology, new things. The operations are being done through robot arms in medical science. Now, what sort of robot arms will come in 2030? What would be the technology used for that? How much AI ML technology will be used in those robot arms? Nobody knows. So this is the challenge. So cloud computing is one such, I have just addressed this thing. This I am not going to the details because this is particularly in the area of computer science. I will be passing this material to you. So if anyone is interested for this particular technology-oriented solution, so he or she may contact me separately, then I can discuss the issue with you. But on this general platform, I am not going to the details of these things. What I like to say, guided lifelong learning is more important. It is not open-ended. This guidance can come from the cloud computing platform, but guidance can come from other way also. So I have suggested the cloud computing framework. Somebody may have different alternatives for the thing, but my point of concern is not it is open-ended. You cannot just leave our students, our new next generation at large that okay, they will find their own and go ahead. So it is just avoiding the responsibility. I feel that universities would come out to frame some guidance or some framework so that pass outs after 5, 7, 10 years, they can connect with the university and get the benefits of the reputations of the university and efforts of the university. So these are the prospects, or these I have just two points I like to mention. This hyper consumerism and large gentrification. Do you have any idea of these two terms? Any one of the terms or both terms? Any one of you?
No, sir.
Hyper consumerism and large gentrification.
Sir.
Yes.
No, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, fine. That's no problem. Anyone else? If you have to have any ideas which you can pass to me and to the other colleagues. Okay, let me first explain the term large gentrification. Gentrification is basically a term which is a relatively old term but came in a big way in recent past. That means you are putting a huge lot of money in some geographical location for certain purpose. Say for example, if we consider yesterday's international phenomenon, I should say it is international, that Ayodhya Ram Mandir, just think of the situation that how much money has been put for this particular effort to happen in last a few years, 2-3 years. And from that, lots of jobs has been created. And it will continue for next few decades or centuries or even more. That means, what I like to say, these sort of gentrification projects are done all over the world. Say, for example, when in your area, a small case of, say, a hospital has been built. So some philanthropic body or government has put some efforts to make a hospital, which has, say, 500 or 600 seats. But in that hospital, lots of activities are being done. Might be 200 doctors are engaged, might be 500 nurses are engaged, might be 1,000 other people are in that process. So this entire gentrification project has caused a lot of job creation. These jobs might be a production job, this might be a service job, whatever. In hospital, majorly it is a service job. Now, when these sort of gentrification projects are being done all over the country in a distributed fashion, the new jobs which are created are normally in following the gig economy. That means it might not be a permanent job, just like a banking job or government sector job. It is a job which might be having a lifetime of, say, 6 months or 2 years or like that. Might not be a permanent regular job. It might not be a steady job, but lots of jobs are created. It might lead to the tourism, it might look to the food production, it might lead to the hotel business. So many things are being created in Ayodhya, and which we might be seeing for coming decades. So this sort of things, we call it large gentrification projects. where new jobs are created. And people have to understand that where these sort of things can be done. Say another big name I can say, Noida. Noida is another area where lots of money has been put, where lots of activities are being done. This is one large gentrification. And this creates new opportunities, leading to opening of new opportunities. And second thing, hyper-consumerism. This is another commercial world where people are somehow forced or influenced to consume more than normal. That's why we call it hyper-consumerism. Say, for example, people are buying clothes for particular occasion. It might be marriage. Okay, that was an old thing. People are buying new clothes. But there are now several other occasions occurring for which people are buying new clothes, which they might be using for once or twice, or might be 5 times. Not a regular office clothes or school clothes or day-to-day clothes. Special clothes, they are buying, special attire. Now, this sort of consumerism, we call hyper-consumerism. That means it is not a regular requirement. It is an occasional requirement. And this occasional requirement becomes regular on various occasions. So, that sort of market has been prepared. Say you have a mobile, you bought the second mobile. You have a laptop, you bought the second tablet. So, this sort of things, as people have some extra money, some of the people, and some are influenced, just like young minds, they are in, okay, I need this, I need that, I need this shoe, I need that jacket. That sort of perceptions are being thrown into the minds of the young generation or even of the older generation, and people are consuming more than the regular requirement. And for that, a new market is being prepared, or this market has been comes available. And there are some opportunities. But problem is, this is not, again, not a steady thing. Today people are buying laptops, tomorrow they are buying tablets, other day they might be buying scooters or two-wheelers. So this nature is changing very fast, and market is shifting from one place to another place. As I have mentioned, that capital will flow from one place to another place. That is the fundamental of economy. So today might be some new things are being produced and people are investing over there, and there are some job opportunity. After 5 years or 2 years or 7 years, that opportunity is no more there. People have to switch over from one place to another place. So that is an opportunity, and as well as it is not a long-term opportunity. So the young graduates need to understand this sort of situation, and so that they can hop from one profession to another profession with proper learning of new skills, new knowledge. So that is the hyper-consumerism and large gentrification things, which makes new opportunities. So I come back to the computing service framework, which I am not discussing. So this is my concluding line. So I am almost through, or I have taken 10 minutes more. Lifelong learning skill is, if incorporated properly by the universities in a regular and planned approach instead of piecemeal efforts, it can make life of new generation pass outs, particularly in the area of technology, less risky, and will definitely help them to keep them ready for the changing market. This is from the university perspective or from the cloud computing perspective. But even if that is not being done, or even if it is done, the problem is the same, that students passing out have to have another 30 years or 35 years of professional journey, where whatever knowledge we impart or they understand during the 4 years of study is found insufficient in the area of STEM and in other areas also, and they have to go through the learning throughout their life. So this is something I like to convey to you. Any question? So I stop sharing. So any question, anybody?
Sir, regarding those subjects like artificial intelligence, ML, AI, I mean these subjects actually now that these are getting incorporated in the core sectors also. So the
Right.
thing is that regarding, as you have told us, that to achieve
Okay.
mastery in any subject, we actually have to teach it. That I also personally feel that we have to teach a subject say for 10 to 12 times for getting mastery in some subject. So
Right.
regarding these subjects, as the technology is changing, so how this thing is going to be incorporated? I mean, we are just knowing a little bit. And then,
Actually, what I like to say that when it is a new technology, learning and teaching both are really big challenge. Particularly
yes,
with the teachers, when you have to teach something which we have not learned properly. First thing first, let us be clear it to our students that you are learning, I am also learning.
yes, sir.
Because it is impractical for a teacher to learn some new technologies when he or she is not in the industry. Because technology can be learned majorly from the industry. Now, if it is core subject, you can learn in library. But when it is an applied thing, you can only learn in industry. No two about it. If you give a lecture on football, you can have so many theories how to dribble, how to shoot, or how to defend. But if you have to show the skill, you have to do it by yourself. But if you are not a football player, you cannot do it. You can have hundreds pages of or 100 hours of lectures. But if I ask you, okay, show me your capacity of dribbling, and if you cannot do it, then you cannot do it. So, idea is when you are talking about applications, better to incorporate industry people. So now Government of India has given this opportunity, might not be spread over all the institutes, that professors of practice. So we have understood the problem. I am not saying the solutions is very easy. That is, people in profession, those who have passed their life or significant portions, 10 years, 15 years in profession, they can be included into our academics, and we can learn from them. So I was in profession 30 years back in industry. The skill which I have learned over there is not applicable today, because that point of time I was exposed in COBOL programming. Even today, I know that I can write good COBOL programs. But that COBOL programs is no more required. That is a junk today. Might be some legacy systems are still running in COBOL programming, but that is very few. So idea is, when you are talking about skills, better accept that you don't have the skill. Try to get a person who has the skill.
So my
I'm not
second
saying this-
question. So
Yes?
there's a second question is also there. So nowadays we talked about T-shaped engineers. So sir, in T-shaped engineers, basically that engineers should have in-depth knowledge about their own stream, and as
Right.
well as they should know a little bit about the other streams.
Right.
Okay. So the thing is that uh, this, if we are incorporating this new technologies, okay, new technologies definitely we have to study, but if the syllabus is developed such a way that it is going to neglect our core technologies, then how it is going to happen? I mean,
No,
say for example, sir, if I can say that in our syllabus, machine design and dynamics and kinematics, this the time which was earlier for 2 semester, now it has been shortened to 1 semester. And we are definitely going through some new technologies. We have also already introduced some new technologies over there, but isn't it actually hampering the in-depth knowledge of the students?
I should say yes and no, both for this particular type of question, because I am saying that this problem we people in electronics or computer science also face it.
Okay,
Now
sir.
the idea is how to come out with, because your academic session is fixed, timeline is fixed. You have 8 semesters, around 400 hours of teaching learning in each semester. So you have total 32 hundreds of teaching learning process directly, contact mode. Now there are two options of overcoming this thing. First, very carefully identify which of the core things are still today valid. Because every core is not valid even today. Say, for example, when we were students in electronics, transmission line is one particular area where in our radio physics course in Calcutta University, it was emphatically covered. And lots of mathematics we did, might be 2, 3 or 4 papers were there, and that in those days it was 1-year course, so you can see the volume of the thing. But nowadays, this transmission line, I know that transmission line is even today a fundamental part of the communication technology. But when you're talking about packet switching, the entire size has been changed. It was a analog signal from which those transmission lines were there. But nowadays, majority of the communications is not in analog signal, it is in digital signal. I would not say analog signal is gone, it is still there, but majority of the communications today is doing by the digital signal. That means packet switching. So how much we will cover on those things? 10 lectures, 1
Getting-
paper, 5 papers is a big question. So the idea is now reduce the number of lectures, allow the students to learn on their own, giving the materials to them.
Something like flipped learning. So I mean, we have to apply flipped
Hello?
learning over here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes.
Last lecture we were getting this lecture on flipped learning. So we have to incorporate flipped learning and priority based teaching.
Right.
Then only this problem can be solved.
So that gives you some sort of flexibility in your learning,
Yes, sir.
and the students can get the advantage of that. Of course, it has some disadvantage also. I am not saying it is
Hello?
only with the advantage.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. P.D. Kumbar from Maharashtra. Sir, I could not listen it properly in the earlier part of your session, maybe because of the internet issues. But I want to ask one question related to lifelong learning. That how we can ensure that the lifelong learning is taking place when
Sorry,
we
just
go to
there was
class.
a noise. Can you please repeat?
Hello, sir. I wanted to ask one question related to lifelong learning.
Yes.
During our classroom teaching, how we can ensure that the lifelong learning, that attribute is getting satisfied.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I can give you some ideas in computer
Yes,
science
yes.
area,
Yes,
because
yes.
I am a professor of computer science.
Yes.
Say what we do normally. Let us first check up what we are doing.
Yes.
We are giving some lectures on certain topics,
Yes.
and if it is associated with laboratory activities, we
Okay.
bring the students to the laboratory. And laboratory works are majorly 2 types. One is the
Yes.
verifications of the theory, which normally computer science has very little. It is more
Okay.
toward physics, chemistry, that okay, you read some theory and you do some experiment to verify the theory. In
Okay.
computer science, it is more a practice or demonstration.
Okay.
Right? And normally what we do, we have a set questions as defined by the university or by the professor. So 10
Okay.
problems,
Yes.
giving some hints, solve the
Okay.
problems. So students are
Okay.
doing in the lab, sincere students solve the problem with due
Okay.
time and submit the.
That means assignment can be one of the way to verify.
No. I have, that is not lifelong learning.
Okay.
That is fully guided learning.
Okay.
Right? Now, what I can say as a lifelong learning. Say, for example, you teach Oracle. Oracle is a product you might be knowing
Okay,
that it is
okay, yeah, okay.
for the database application.
Yes, yes.
Now, your college might have another 2 database systems, say DB2
Okay.
or MySQL or Ingress. That product you should have license of those things if license is necessary. You cover Oracle as a regular course.
Okay.
Ask the 2 students that okay, we have DB2, we have Ingress, we have MySQL, we have XYZ. You install it and work with that independently.
Okay.
It should have open session. That means there is no guidance, no lab
Okay.
assistant.
Okay. Yes, yes.
But that time you have to allocate. That's why I said that contact hours should be reduced.
Okay. Okay.
They learn, so Oracle they have learned from your guidance, and then DB2 let them learn by their own. So that is the self-learning or lifelong learning things we incorporate into the students.
Okay.
That might be
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
okay. Any other question? Okay, if you do not have much other questions, so let me stop. So thanks to everybody who have attended. I think 298 connections are there, so huge number of participants. So if you have any further things to talk to me or any issue with lifelong learning, because I am working on this thing for last quite a few years. So you can contact with Orpon or Noshkar to communicate to me, or directly you can communicate. You will get my email in the website or my phone number from them. So please keep in touch, because it is lifelong learning. So you have to do it through rest of your professional career and post-professional career. Okay, so thank you very much. So I leave over here. You please contact with Professor Orpon or Noshkar for further instructions. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice session. So participants, do you have any question? So otherwise, I'll take a small session. So are you connected? Shall I continue, or
Yes, sir,
what is the
connected.
plan?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
yes,
continue,
yes,
sir.
yes.
We,
Working.
Sir, you're in muted condition.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Okay, so let me share the screen. The attendance link I'm closing for the last session.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Okay, okay. So
Hello, sir. Hello,
now,
sir.
now is it also audible?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Now it's okay.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Who is this?
Sir, Pobot Kumar speaking. I just missed the attendance because you immediately closed down. Here
No,
some,
no, no. Attendance for this session is not yet
7S1, I think I have missed.
enabled, but for the session 1, it is already over.
Okay, okay.
सर नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते।
सर मैं कह रही थी कल सेशन हुआ था क्या?
कल
जी
बाकी लोगों को पूछिए कल सेशन हुआ था क्या?
हमारा जो ग्रुप बना है उसमें किसी को पता नहीं है सर। 2-3 दिन हो गए, 3 दिन से नहीं हुआ है हमारे यहाँ।
मॉर्निंग में तो
आपके यहाँ कौन सा ग्रुप है वो तो मुझे मालूम नहीं है मैडम।
नहीं वो तो सर हम लोग जो जुड़े हुए हैं इस ट्रेनिंग से वो
There is only
7
one group
लोगों
on
का ग्रुप है।
Telegram.
7 लोग हैं वो, उनका ग्रुप है हमारा।
हाँ वो तो मुझे मालूम नहीं है, पर ऑफिशियल ग्रुप तो आप ज्वाइन नहीं किए, वो तो मेरा गलती नहीं है।
हाँ वो नहीं मालूम है सर, उस ग्रुप में ज्वाइन नहीं है।
क्यों नहीं मालूम है आपको? ये वेबसाइट के बारे में मालूम है, ये जो बनाया गया है?
नहीं ये मालूम नहीं है
क्यों मालूम नहीं है? वो गलती तो मेरा नहीं है।
जी।
So that means you are not attending the lectures seriously.
नहीं सर कर रहे हैं डेली, हम
तो
ओपन
कर रहे
करते
तो
हैं
फिर
तो
इसको
नहीं
पता
open-
क्यों नहीं है?
नहीं अगर ओपन करते हैं और नहीं आता है सेशन तो हम
मैडम
क्या
क्या
कर
नहीं
सकते हैं?
आता है? ऐसे नहीं आता है बोलने से नहीं होता है। Everyone else is joining, so please take a note of this website.
ओके
Okay, so
सर।
please visit the chat box. I recently posted this link. In
जी।
this link, you will be getting this Telegram broadcast. Okay.
या
So here you have to join. This is the official group. Here you will be getting all the updates.
ओके सर।
Okay, updates, Zoom link, schedule, everything is here. So if
Okay.
you are not joined and it is 7th day, so then it is so unfortunate. And yesterday, for your kind information, we had one session only in the second half.
ओके सर।
Okay, so
Yes.
whoever is present in your group, ask them to join the official Telegram broadcast. Otherwise, there is an announcement page here. So here also you'll be getting the necessary announcement. यहाँ क्या लिखा है?
या
22 तारीख टुडे मॉर्निंग सेशन विल नॉट बी हेल्ड, लिखा था।
हाँ ये
तो
सब सर हमको इतना आता नहीं है इंटरनेट वगैरह।
मैडम आता नहीं है तो सीखना पड़ेगा ना, ऐसा बोलने से तो नहीं
या
होता है।
हम सर ना हम लोगों को क्या है, भाई इतना काम आता नहीं है ना यहाँ कॉलेज में।
कोई बात नहीं मैडम, सीख लीजिए। तो आप तो शुरू में तो आप तो टीचर होके पैदा नहीं हुए थे ना, मैं भी नहीं पैदा हुआ था, सीखना पड़ा। सो इट इज
सही है।
पॉसिबल इफ वी ट्राई। सो
Yeah.
आज नहीं आ रहा है तो कल आ जाएगा, ठीक है?
ओके यस थैंक यू।
Okay. So let us move ahead.
Sir, the quiz for yesterday, will that be open today?
No, quiz I have not uploaded so far. I'll try if I can upload it within 5 o'clock. If it is uploaded, you'll be getting the proper notification in the announcement page as well as in the Telegram broadcast.
Okay, sir.
Sir, quiz 6 actually I have not quiz 6.
Whatever
Quiz
is
5.
gone, that is gone. अगर
The
आप
5
miss
is
कर
there.
गए,
I mean,
miss कर
it is
गए।
open, but I mean, till what time it will be there? Actually, we are now in
Quiz is
one
not
meeting.
open. I think it is already closed.
No, sir. The quiz was open
fine.
last few times ago. Actually, I tried for the new quiz, and I found that the earlier one was opened.
Let me just check which should not be open.
Sir, if quiz 5 is open, please let that open for a few more time.
No, I have to close it. Thank you for letting me know.
Sir, for at least give 1 hour, sir.
1 hour is enough. Quiz 5 is already closed. So if you are getting some, so that is some other link. You see? Just let me check once more.
Actually, quiz 5 very lately. I mean, when it came, actually we didn't know. We tried for next 2 days. I mean, on Friday, on Saturday
Quiz
also we
5
tried.
is on since the last 2 days. Anyway, I
Yeah.
will keep it open for
Yeah,
half an
Sunday
hour.
actually I thought it will not
Till
come.
4 o'clock it will be open, then it will be closed. Okay, so I forgot to close it. Till 4 o'clock I will allow, otherwise no.
Okay,
Please
sir. Okay,
try
sir.
if you can complete
Thank you.
within
Thank you,
that.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anyway, so we are talking about that how to prepare the Google site so that some of us who are interested can upload the lecture materials. So for that, what you have to do? You have to log in into your Gmail. After logging in, you'll be getting this kind of thing. Okay, this kind of interface. So there, at the right side, you'll be getting something called Google Apps. Okay. So there also you can go and click Google Drive. So after going to the Google Drive, so there you can create any folder. Okay. So let me open one folder. Say I would like to create one folder. I'll click new left side and here I'll create one folder and inside that, so here inside that folder, again you can click new and then click more and then you can click Google Sites. Okay. So there automatically one blank website will be opened up. This is one
Can you repeat,
way.
sir? Can you repeat one more time?
So simply you have to log in into your Gmail, then go to Google Drive. Inside the Google Drive, create one folder by clicking new folder in the left side. See, Drive, new folder. So give a name to the folder and then create. And then inside the folder, again click new, then click more, then click Google Sites. So then one untitled site will open up. This is one way. Another way, here again, so this 9 dots means you are trying to access the different Google apps. So here if you click directly Google Sites also option you will be getting. So here also you can directly click Google Site instead of clicking the Google Drive. Okay. So there also the sites page will open up and then here you can click blank site and one blank site will open. Okay. So both the way it is possible. So whatever is your preference, you can do. But I will suggest create a Google Drive and then inside that, open the Google Drive. Inside that, create a folder. Inside that folder, you create your website, untitled website. Okay, so that you will be able to keep track of the website you are creating. Okay? So this is the untitled website. So give a name. Okay. So let me give a name. So at the top left side, I'll click advanced. Advanced pedagogy. Okay. So the name is automatically coming up. So, or else you name something that AKM classes, whatever it is. Okay. So, and in the title page, you can write something. Or else let us do something more. Okay, I'll write AKM classes in both the place. Okay, now you can change this image. So just click over it, the image, you can select and upload also. Or the header, this is nothing but a header. Okay, So you can make it large, small. Okay. You can have this like this. You can large banner, title only. Okay. So this is the first page. So I'll make like this. Okay. So this is nothing but a header. Okay. And for your information, so this Google site can be viewed from any device. So whether laptop, desktop, or mobile, so it can auto adjust. So here, if you want to add some image, so you just click there. So some by default images you can get, or if you want to upload also, you can upload. So I'll choose something like this. Okay, see. So what I did, clicking image and select, or you can add text also. You want to add some footer, click footer. I'll just show once more. If you come down, it will show you add footer. There you can add some information. Make it bold. Okay, so or else if you want to give something else, you can add. Okay, and this text, it can be modified as small text, larger text, whatever. Okay, see, you have to just click. Say you want to make it a heading or subheading. Okay, so automatically if you select, it will be adjusted. Okay, so this is our first page. Okay, so let me change the image, something more beautiful. So like this, I want to put something. Okay. So now, this is the first page. Now, you want to create some more pages. So this is the home page. Okay. Say I would like to add some more pages. So what I'll do, I'll click here. See, plus symbol you'll be getting. And here at the right side, you'll be getting three things. Insert pages, themes. Theme, we are having the by default theme right now. So you can have various themes. Like if you click impression, another theme. This is another theme. This is another theme. So various themes are given. So whatever you'd like to have, you can have. Okay. So let us have this one. Professional look. Okay, you can upload some custom themes also. So a lot of themes for Google sites will be available if you just Google search it. And second, pages, here you can add multiple pages. Insert, here you can insert various things. So I'll show you one by one the function of all these. Anyway, let us add one more page. So I'll add, so what I'll do, I'll click here. Okay, so new page, add one more page. Okay, so I have added two pages. So I have not given any name. So right click. So in the three dots you click and properties. Here untitled page. Make it say give two names. Say additive manufacturing. So I say I'm teaching two subjects. One is additive manufacturing, another is say you'll give a name, say like welding technology, welding science. Okay, two pages. Now, so you are taking two lectures. Okay, so two classes you are having. Now you have to link these two in the front page. So what you will do, you'll click insert and then click bottom. Okay. So here, write the name additive manufacturing and URL. You click here and give the URL. Let us give home and later will change. You can make it duplicate also. And then actually spelling is wrongly written. Well, this is only one page it is showing. So you can link the individual pages. So it is not coming. Let me reload it. So it is showing only one page. So what I can do, I can click and again click the link. Yes, now welding science is uploaded and then additive. Let me check the pages once more. Create another page and delete the page which is disturbing and again delete it. Then also it's not coming. Okay. So some problem is there. Let me make duplicate of the welding and give your name, aim, and let us check once more in the home page if we are getting. Okay, why it was not coming? Because we tried to create the page in the linking page in the first page itself. Anyway, so we have to make sure that we are in the home page. Okay, so I'll click once more and insert bottoms and click welding and click the link. And then you can again insert bottom here, or you can make it duplicate and simply drag it. Okay. So it is moving here and there, so slowly. So, and then click and change. So now if you click here, so then you'll be getting the link for that. Okay. Now, so you have two pages, you have a home page. Okay. So we'll edit the home pages, the two sub pages later. And as you are adding the pages, you see, so here at the top also the sub pages are coming in. Say for the welding science, so you want to add some sub pages. So you have to click the welding and click new page and then say lecture material and then sorry. So add a sub page and write like this lecture material. Okay. Then click add a sub page. Then you like assignment. Okay. Done. So two sub pages. But here also at the top you'll be getting in a similar way. Okay. So what you can do, you can manually add the same thing in the additive manufacturing, or else you can just duplicate the whole welding. Okay. And then Please mute yourself. See, if you just duplicate everything, so automatically it can. Anyway, so will not duplicate. Professor Vishwajit Mondo. So this is what you are getting. Okay. So after that, you can publish it. And it can be, the URL can be set like this. Okay. AKM classes. And whatever you want, you can set the URL. You can publish it. So after publishing, the published view can be, sorry. Here, this link, from here you can get the published view. So if you click here, I am just opening up an incognito window. So it should work. No, still it is not accessible. So let me check the settings.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is this the method for submitting the assignment?
No, this is the method for creating one website where you can
Okay, because
upload the
yesterday,
materials like what I have done. Okay.
okay, because yesterday I have submitted the PDF in the link which was given by you. That was just uploading of the assignment.
So here now this is the preview of the website. Okay, so you can see here AKM classes and then welding and additive manufacturing, then tablet, mobile. So whatever is the device. And then if you click welding, so the welding page will open. Even from here also, from the top right side also, it can be accessed. Okay. Similarly, for additive manufacturing also, you have another page. So home page and the corresponding pages are there. Okay. So now I'll come out of the view. And then it's time to edit or add content in the sub pages. So welding sense. So I'm changing the title, and here header cell, I'll keep the small header. Okay, so that I can add some content here. So here some instruction I would like to add. So what you have to do, you have to click, double click here, and automatic options for adding link from Drive, uploading something, and embedded link and images can be added here. So you want to add some text here. So let us generate some random text. So how to generate some random text from Word? So you just click here, type. So some random text is generated. Say let us consider that this is the instruction for this particular subject. So instruction is added. So now we click publish. Okay, done. Say next lecture material. So here you add the lecture material. You can include the video, text, drive links, or you can insert tabs, placeholder YouTube. Say you want to add YouTube link. So click YouTube, and so before that you have to visit YouTube, your channel, where you have uploaded the content, what is that? Recorded materials. Okay, say something like this. Say this is Dibbagarti sir, or Khan sir also you can take something. Okay, so you have to just copy the link, this link, and you paste here and search. See, it is coming automatically. So you can adjust the YouTube video size. Okay, and then You want to put some description. So what you will do? Double click, click paste, description. Done. Or else there is another way. What you can do? That say I will put something. Say, or directly also you can search. Say machine learning. I want some video. Okay, and you would like to say this is your own video. Okay, so here you click share. At the end of the every video, you'll find something called share, and there you can generate the embedded link. Directly link you can copy, or else you can generate the embedded link. The computer is becoming very much slow. See, embedded, click. So here you can copy this automatically generated query. Okay, so here the thing is you can start the video at any time. So if you click start at say 5 minutes. So manually you can, or 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Okay, it takes at seconds, so automatically it will check that. Okay, and then come here, double click, click embedded by URL or code. If you directly put the YouTube URL, it will automatically generate thing, or embedded code. Next, you see, automatically it is starting from the 10 seconds and just insert. Okay, see. So the things are arranged. So if you want to reduce, modify, whatever, okay, the size you can adjust. Or else you want to keep the default size, that is also possible. Okay. So like this, you can add some more links and Google Sheet forms, charts, everything here. Okay. So now regarding the lecture materials. So how I uploaded the lecture materials? So again, same thing I did. I have added, so day 1 lecture material I'll upload. So I'll just make it at home. And then I'll go to my Google site. And here, say, create a Google Doc. Or say I'll upload one PDF. Let me find one PDF. Okay. Say one PDF. I'll try to upload. Say one PDF is uploaded, then click, then share. After you share it, so you have to open like this access, restricted access. You add it for anyone and viewer, copy link. And so if you make it editor, then anyone can delete it. So make it viewer only. Okay, so then done. So link is copied. So once again also right click, share, and then access, keep it for I like access, viewer access, and share to anyone. If you do it restricted and add the people, so only few people will be able to access it. But that I do not want, so I'll copy the link and share the link with anyone. And then, so what I'll do, I'll link it here and update. So now everything is uploaded. So now you publish the draft. So this is how you can prepare the Google site. Okay. share with others, so it is not working. And one more thing, you can add announcement also. So I'll click pages, home page. You can add announcement here in the settings, announcement banner, show banner, then the color you can select, say red, message. There will be a test on 26th January, say 11 AM. Okay. Chalo, if you want to give some link for the test and all, that you can add, and you can select where to publish this banner, home page only or all pages. Say I've selected all pages. Okay. So done. See, automatically in every page, there will be a banner. So if you want to preview it, so you'll be getting, see, there will be a test on 26 January. So whatever the page you visit, so you can have this announcement banner. Okay. So these kind of things you can do here. So let me open up the sharing setting. So here you'll be getting the option for sharing it with others who will be able to access this website. See, so here, when I'm clicking the shared thing, so the published site is restricted or public. If I do restricted, then if you are having the link, then you can get it. If I make it public, then anyone can. So let us make it public, and do not share the draft with others, so that if you share the draft with others, so then everyone else will be able to access it. So then now you click. So this is how you can access. So if you click welding, it will take you to the welding page. Again, come back to home page, click additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing page is not updated. So what we'll do, go to the pages, and here I am titled, right? Okay, done. And the header type, let us make it a banner, smaller header, and publish. Done. So then it can be accessed by anyone. Just reload. So it should be updated. So it's still not updated. Now it should come. So additive manufacturing, I'll click. See, welding science, it is coming here. Home page, it is coming here. Okay, in the home page, you can get all the options. So you can also check. So this is the thing which right now, right away, we have created. Okay. So you can also try. So the trick is, so you have to click the sharing settings. Okay, even if you publish, but do not share with others, so then it will not work. So you have to make sure that it is shared with the public, or at least restricted. It is made so that those who are having the link, they can access it. Okay, so I have posted the thing in the chat box. You can have a look. Okay, so any question from this part? Any question? No question.
Can we make dynamic pages or only static pages?
No, static pages. Dynamic pages is not possible here, but there are some that see, nothing is impossible, right? So there are few add-ons which you can use and have dynamic pages also. Even if you are having the access to your if you are a system administrator and you are having the access to your institute web page, so then this URL we are getting this Google site URL. So this can be modified to your your own institute domains. Means the domain name you will be taking from the institute and domain space you will be using at the Google Drive. Basically, we are hosting the website here. So that also be possible. Okay. So if you are an advanced user, so then you can try that also. I'll post how to do it and how to prepare a dynamic website using Google site. Those things I'll be posting. But those who are very basic users, only they are having the access to the Gmail only. So they can create easily this kind of thing. Okay. And advanced users, they can like explore a hell lot of things. Who is stopping? Okay.
Link not working, sir.
This link.
Yes, sir.
No, it should work. I'll show you once more.
Because
Sir,
sir,
there
you
is an
made
error
restrict
coming,
use.
error
Okay,
is coming.
it is showing that login. Let me check the access.
It is showing error, sir.
Let me just make it once more public. Can you check now? See, it is working. Can you check once more? Just
Yes, sir,
remove.
working.
Working, right?
Right.
This is what we prepare. So like in my website, I gave some images. Okay, so
Yeah, it's
multiple
working.
images. That also you can add. Okay.
It's accessible, sir, now.
It's accessible, right? So here images, so you can upload multiple images here and you can have a view like what I have done. Okay, so you can upload the images of your class like every semester you take some photographs, some activities images and upload it here. So that it looks good. So how you are going to put the ornaments, so it's up to you. Okay, so this
So
announcement.
one doubt, is this website is only for technical course?
No. So wherever you are using it, it's up to you.
Now, how different are these features from Google Classroom?
Ma'am, in the Google Classroom, you do not have any
Images.
freedom.
Ha.
Whatever it is prepared,
Ha.
so you are using that.
So this is
You are having the freedom
okay.
to design as per your own way.
You can customize as per our
Customization
requirement.
is possible.
Fine, sir.
Again, it is not that much customizable if you want to design your HTML or CSS pages, but still somehow it is possible.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, yes, sir. How we can track the number of viewers?
One by one, please. One by one.
Yeah, sir. This is Gajan Moria, sir, from News Law. Sir, can we track the number of viewer? How many person have been viewed this?
Yes, that is also possible. There is one tracker add-on that you have to put in your link with your website, nothing else. I did with one of my website.
That is the future of Google itself?
No, not Google. So you have to use some external add-on.
It is possible with this site only.
With this site, it is possible. Okay. Web counter or something. Okay. So once I used, see, you just Google search, you'll get a lot of free counters are there. See, free counter, page counter, and free web counter. So that thing, so in that website, you have to just link once. And from there, you will be getting a embedded code. So this embedded code you'll be getting that you have to add in your website at the end here. Okay, or wherever you want. Okay, so any more question?
Sir. Sir, on 26th of January, you have written that there will be an exam from 11 a.m. morning. So, sir, I'm just asking that is the exam will be conducting in the as quiz that we are already giving like that, or any pen paper exam we have to
No,
appear?
quiz only.
Quiz only. Okay, sir. Then it's fine. Thank you, sir.
And sir, I have a doubt related to Google Form also, which is coming here because in a same link itself we are submitting our assignment, everything. So how the data will be reflecting at your end, or what difficulty you have faced, or you can share your experience, because there
See,
are multiple
whatever I am
participants.
doing here, say this is the response for the attendance. Okay. So attendance I am allowing only to edit the same link. So what is the benefit of this? Just a minute. See, so there will be timestamp, and these two fields are blank. So here actually you select the day, and so here you select the day, and here you select the whether you are present or not. Okay, present or absent. These two fields, but recently it is blank because I have deleted everything. So now once you enter your data, so what I'll do, I'll just copy and paste it here. See, this is day 2, day 3, day something like this. Up to day 7, it is copied. Okay. So then at the end, what I'll do, I'll add a counter that how many present and how many absent is there. Okay. So that total hit I'll be able to calculate. And here everyone is using single email ID. So with respect to the single email ID, automatically it will be counted. Okay. So if I allow multiple submission or multiple email ID, so then what happens that hundreds of email IDs. So one people may have 5 email IDs and they can enter. Even for single email ID also, if I had keep multiple entry, so then with a single email ID, there will be 5, 10, 20 responses. Okay. So then counting it is a great task. So it is not possible in a simple way. It's not impossible, but not possible in a simple way. So that is why I made this. And then you can say that, sir, you may forget to forget to copy the data. Okay. See, day 2 S2 is there, but day 1 S1 and S2 is not there. Right? So where is the data? Okay. So the answer is in Google Form, there is an option for versions. Okay, if you click the file, then versions history. So some of you are worried that some of the our responses are being replaced. So the problem we faced when I published the result, then I said, no, everything is here. Don't worry. So why I said this? How I could say don't worry? Because everything is recorded. So if you, once you are submitting the new form, so new version is being created. So all the versions can be seen here. এই ক্লাসে আছে কি ব্যাপারে হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে চলো so if you click version history, so then you'll be able to see all the versions. See, January 23, 22. So all the previous versions you'll be able to watch here. Okay. So whatever the version you need, you just click, otherwise restore, or you can make a copy. So that is why in Google Forms, nothing is lost. Okay. And that is why confidently what I am doing, I am allowing you to edit it again and again, Okay. One more thing I have done. So initially, what I was doing, that I was adding, so in this quiz, I was adding all the questions in a single link, section wise. Okay. So then it was good till we have around 100 questions. But after that, my system could not take it. Okay. So then because it was becoming very slow. But what I did now, that I kept everything, that all the questions, whatever you are getting here. So every day I'll be uploading the questions, and then deleting it. Okay, once the answers are recorded, so I'll copy it from the Excel sheet and then I'll delete it from the from here, from the your main form, but in the Excel sheet it will be copied. Okay, so this is though this is not the quiz form, this is the assignment form. Okay, so by copying it, you are keeping a record of the previous submission against the name, because name is fixed, because you are not allowed to add multiple entry. Even if some people are adding multiple entry, that will not be considered, because so from the day one, whatever the email ID you are using, that you have to use. So now when the total number of questions became more than 100, so then what happened? That system becoming very slow. So now I have created one master file which consists all the questions. Okay. So even the master files are also having, like many master files are having, I'm having. So here in the quiz, see, master part 1, part 2. So in the master file, I'll be adding all the quiz. And then from there, the quiz will be imported into the quiz link, which are in this link. So from the master file, the quiz of that particular day will be imported. So that two things are happening, that in future also I can like give as many as quiz is possible from those two master files. And here, no, I no need to create many sections. So only 1 or 2 sections I'll be creating, and then it can be like once participants, everyone is attending the quiz, I'll stop the quiz, copy the answers, and then repeat. Okay. The header, you'll see, the header is automatically same. Header is same. So only the sections, next sections I am changing. Okay. So that is why section based answers are there. So initially when you choose something, so initial things I'll show. Say, if you remember, on the day 1, you chose quiz 1. So then automatically it was going to quiz 1. See? So if you select day 5 S1, so then automatically it will go to day 5 S1, because section based answers are given, enabled here. Okay. So you can have multiple options, drop downs like this. So here it is by default made that continue to next section. But if I make it that you go to particular section, so then it will go to the particular section only. So that was the thing which was followed in the initial days. But as you see, we are having 2 sections only, then also it is becoming little bit heavy, because our system is not having this much capacity to handle this many pages all together in a Google Chrome, because the space requirement and processor requirement will increase. So this is how I'm handling this. Okay. So any more question, doubt?
So one small doubt, how did you initiate the presentation, that welding and additive manufacturing?
This is not a presentation. This is a Google site which
activity.
Activity. It's not an activity, madam. It's a website we are preparing by using Google site.
Right. But anything that activity I want to use AKM classes, how should I create the activity?
This is a Google site. You can create this by logging into your Gmail.
Right. Yeah.
First you log in, then go to the Google Drive.
Yeah.
Here 9 dots.
Yeah.
Go to Google Drive.
Yeah.
Then create a folder.
हाँ.
कोई भी folder बनाइए.
Yeah.
Then you click new.
हाँ.
Then you click more.
Yeah.
Then you'll be getting Google Sites.
Yeah.
So after you click Google site,
हाँ.
so then see if you click Google site, then a blank site will open up.
Got it.
ठीक है, एक
Yeah.
खुल जाएगा, and then you do whatever.
Right.
इसके अंदर.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
And all these things are already recorded in the YouTube link, so you
yeah,
can revisit also. Again,
So, and one more reason, that web counter, what was the necessity that you addressed it?
it's not necessary. See, if you want to check that how many people are visiting my website and all, so you can add. But
Okay.
it's not necessary.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, we shall close this session, and attendance link is on. You can try.
Sir, on your website, we can see this search bar, open search bar. So we have to add, or it will come by default?
Which website? The website which I have created here.
HTTP. Yeah, this search bar is coming
automatically. Automatically it will come. So if you want to say you want to search about welding, so automatically it will show. Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what would be the storage capacity for this? How much the data we can store?
It depends which kind of versions of Gmail you are having.
Okay.
If you are having the normal Gmail 15 GB is huge.
Yes.
And if you are having institutional version like we are having
Okay,
unlimited storage.
Okay.
But if you want to purchase a domain space, so then for 15 GB it will cost you like maybe 10,000. So in that way, it is very much cheap and very much handy.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. For adding counter, so I have shown you something. So you please visit and follow the website. There will be a registration. After the registration, you will be getting one embedded code. That embedded code you have to add in your website. That's it. And how to add embedded code, I have already shown in case of YouTube. Okay. So I think no more question. So we shall meet tomorrow again at the same time, 10:30 as per the schedule.
Sir, how many questions there in the final exam? Sir, on Friday we have final
exam.
test.
Most of the things will be from the class test. Okay, so if you have attended the class test, so
whatever the quizzes we have attended, from that only we'll get it.
No, from that topic, not necessarily that same quiz will be repeated. Okay.
Then we have to study for all the sessions
so if you
we
have
have
attended the quiz, so you can get a pass mark.
Okay.
Sir, so do you have to go for the attendance now?
Yes, attendance link is on. Please go ahead and mark your attendance.
And sir, regarding the quiz, will it be open till night?
Quiz, it is not open because I have not enabled it. So right now I am having a meeting. So after that, if I get time, then I'll try to upload it by 5 o'clock.
Okay, and then the link will be
so please look into the announcement section or the group. When I upload, then I'll just make an announcement there.
Okay, so that's okay, but the link will be valid till night, right?
Yes, you will be getting sufficient time. So right now I'm closing the quiz for the previous day, and then it will be again re-uploaded and then re-enabled.
Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
হ্যালো
Yes.
স্যার, হ্যাঁ স্যার, বলছি আমাদের যে অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের ডেডলাইন কালকে ছিল দুটো অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের, সেটা আমরা আমি কালকে আপলোড করে দিয়েছি। এবার দুটো অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের ডেডলাইন আজকে, তো সেগুলো যে আমি আপলোড করব স্যার, তাহলে কি 4টে আবার করব, নাকি যেই দুটো আজকে ডেডলাইন সেই দুটো আবার আপলোড?
যে দুটো আজকে ডেডলাইন আজকে করুন, কালকেরটা কালকে দেখা যাবে, আর কালকেরটা আপনি আলাদা করে দিতে
করে
পারেন।
দিয়েছি স্যার, সেটা কালকে করে দিয়েছি, গতকাল।
See, whatever it is done, that is fine. But if you want to add something more, so you can resubmit. And here you can multiple submission is possible. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
So আজকে আপনি দুটো করেছেন, কালকে বাকি দুটো সাবমিট করে দেবেন।
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sir. Hello.
Yes,
Sir, can you kindly share the link where we have to register for director sir's presentation?
Check my website.
Okay, sir.
Sir, Google Form में what kind of intervention we have to do? All data should be linked with name only. Because while copying paste and we are getting multiple response, still I have a doubt in that how the things is working.
Can you come again? What is that?
Actually, while making the Google form, all data set you told it is linked with your name only, whatever name we have entered on first day.
Not name, email ID.
Email ID.
Yes, good question. So how I'm making sure that you are a real person and you are using correct email ID. Okay. See, I'll just share you.
Hello, sir.
Let me answer his query, then I'll come back to you. See, this is the Google form. So in the settings, what you are doing, you are collecting the email IDs, responses, and collect email ID verified. Okay. So nowhere you'll be getting the option to enter your email ID. But whenever you are trying to submit the form, it is first asking you to log in. So I'll show you. So this is the form link. So if you just click it, so it is asking you to sign in. Once you signed in, so automatically your email ID is recorded. Okay, so that is why I said, so if you have signed in with the registered email ID, so then it is verified that you are that person, and whatever the entries you will be having after that, so all the entries will be recorded. Say Shailendra Singh. So this is his email ID. So once he logged in, so he will be getting the record in this row only. After that, so say initial day, he has entered a data like present and date he has chosen. So this is entered and copy this. Or 10 minute. तब डायरेक्ट मीटिंग আছে আজকে হবে না so you have to copy this, so somewhere else you create another row, column, and paste it. Okay, so this is the job of day one. Then you
But
delete.
every day the Shailendra will not be coming in a row one.
Yes, it
his
will
row
come.
will change, no?
No, it will not change because you are enabling Shailendra to use only one response, limit only one response. So only once the Shailendra will be enter a fresh entry, and rest of the day he will be editing the thing. So एक ही row रहेगा and next day he will be able to edit it. Okay, that is why there will be only one. And what you do, in the next day, you change this. Next day onward, you change day 1, day 2, day 3. So that also will be recorded here so that you can understand which day, for which day he or she is making the attendance. So you are stopping him for multiple entry here by limiting to one response. Okay, so this is the catch.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So try, I think you'll get the success.
Sir. Hello.
Quickly, last question.
Yes, sir. What about the quizzes of day 6 and day 7, sir?
Day 6 and day 7 I have not given. So when it is uploaded, you will get the necessary communication in the announcement section of the website or in the Telegram group.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I have a question.
Quickly.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good
Sir,
evening.
actually, I missed to fill D1 attendance as I was traveling, so I missed it out coincidentally. But I have saved my assignment and also submitted as per the deadline. So, is
Okay.
there any chance I can get my attendance filled?
See, if you have attended the Google Zoom, then
Yes, sir.
automatically recorded. If it is total attendance, if it is less than 75%, so we'll verify Zoom. Otherwise, there is no way. Okay. And 75%, it's not a big deal. Everyone can
Yes,
have.
sir. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, last question from my side, sir. Sorry.
Okay.
Sir, you said this, that is National Initiative for Technical Teachers Training. So for us, it is compulsory for university teacher, because I have not come across, even our university name is not there for completing 8 modules.
Better to do it. Lot of things you are going to learn. And if you want to talk about whether it is required for the university teachers or not, today it is not required, but tomorrow AICT and UGC is going to march. So tomorrow it may be required. And I have done this course, and believe me, so all the things, whatever it is taught, they are, so we should learn it as a teacher. Okay. So अब क्या होगा, आप करेंगे, आप like 50% is the pass mark. You try if you can get it. Okay.
Sir, while registering my institute, institute name was not coming. While putting the state name, then everything, but institute name is not coming there. So I think I have to contact.
There should be some option like putting others, or you can send a mail to them. Okay, so NIDTR Chennai is the coordinator, so you can directly send a mail to them. They will obviously reply.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, what kind of yoga you are doing to keep your patience? Because I have seen
no yoga,
the
sir.
faculty is always worrying about assignment marks, nothing, and they are not asking the so many questions related to the content have been delivered. But patiently you are answering everyone.
Because sir, this is the practice here at NIDTR, because this is not the first time we are handling situations like this. Okay. So maybe since many years we are doing, so that is why maybe it is. And
Yes, sir.
one more thing is the approach, how you are going to think, how you are going to take the questions. And the questions which you are asking, so if I place myself in your place, I will also ask the same thing. So that is why I'm thinking, "Arey, chalo, koi baat nahi."
Yes, sir. In the Telegram link, we'll get so many messages, and you are patiently listening and answering for that also.
Even last 2-3 days I could not, because I was very busy in submitting one of my paper, and so that is why. Otherwise, I'll like whenever I am available, I'll try to address the things.
Yes, sir. By seeing 1 or 2 messages, we'll feel why these people are sending like that. But you patiently solving all those things, we'll learn from you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. So this is what I want, and so even if 10% of you can get something out of it, so that will be the achievement. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So anyway, thank you all. See you tomorrow, and let
Thank you.
us
Sir,
go forward.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
sir, can you just say me that how can I register for the 8-module AICT course?
Sir, please visit the website. The link is given. The website. Did you know that? Do you know the website link?
No, sir. Can you just repeat, sir? I will note it down.
Okay. You cannot note it. You have to copy and keep somewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will copy and I will keep it somewhere so that I can visit.
You can ask somewhere in the Telegram group also. So I have sent the link, so you can
Thank you,
visit
sir.
this link.
Thank
So
you so
in
much,
this link, you'll be getting all the information.
Hello, sir.
Ma'am, I have a meeting from 4:30 with the director, sir. So
Sir, only 1 minute. I just want to ask, sir, regarding the extension of the assignment date, sir. Can you just extend up to Sunday, because my 22nd,
it's okay, it's okay, got it. Assignments.
Yeah.
Try to submit later also. It's okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
See, there is a thing called IKS lecture. See here, registration link for the IKS lecture. If you click, so there will be getting the banner as well as the link.
Sir, if we are registered participant, we got a mail from NITTER Kolkata itself. Sir.
That's it. So there you have to register. See, this is the link for the registration. Okay.
Thank
So
you, sir.
anyway, thank you all. I'm stopping over here. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.